Let's go. Ayo mulai. Udah record.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from the 5th group. We want to presentate about the example and test of each skill on language testing.
Next slide. Examples and tests of reading skills. First, decoding. Decoding is the ability to apply your knowledge of letter sound relationships, including knowledge of letter patterns, to correctly pronounce written words. Second, fluency. Fluent readers are no longer decoding each word they encounter. Yang decoding. An example of a decoding test is the word efficiency second edition test, or commonly known as TOEFL Min 2. Second, fluency. Fluent readers are no longer decoding each word they encounter, so they have developed the knowledge and skills to recognize words automatically, accurately, and quickly. Fluency is the link between recognizing words and understanding them. Assess reading fluency with two types of assessment. The first type is a 1-minute time reading of a passage. To measure the number and accuracy of words read, there is a fluency passage for each level, F through Z. The second type has a student perform a time reading of a series of sentences and then answer true or false statements about the sentence to show comprehension. And the third, speed. Reading speed is the rate which a person reads written text, printed or electronic, in a specific unit of time. So reading speed is generally calculated by the number of words read per minute. Reading speed is determined by a number of factors, including a reader's purpose and level of expertise, as well as the relative difficulty of the text. The first step we must take to accurately measure students' reading speed is to first understand that most of the reading material encountered will generally fall into three content categories: easy reading material, medium level reading material, and difficult reading material. If we want to accurately measure your reading speed, we should do so for all three range of difficulty the students read: easy, medium, and difficult. Doing so will give we a reading range which provides more accurate assessment of students' reading speed. For example, the student may read at 3,000 words per minute, or VPM, through easy material, or 2,000 VPM through medium level material, and 7,000 100 VPM through difficult material. And the last, reading comprehension. The reading comprehension test assesses a person's ability to read and comprehend written information quickly. So the test will be strictly timed, and you will have to read the passage quickly and answer the question accurately. The teacher will present a paragraph of text about a subject that the student may not know. Not knowing the subject is usually the best because students must answer questions only based on the information provided in the text, not the student's own knowledge. The teacher will ask the student to read or scan the text quickly and then answer the questions given. These tests are used by employers for pre-employment testing and can be found as part of school admission tests. The tests are conducted as part of the employer selection process for jobs in marketing, human resource management, administration, call centers, and customer service roles. Next. Next web.
Wait, bentar, lemot. Examples and test writing skill. Persuasive. Persuasive writing is a form of argumentative writing that presents logical arguments with emotional appeal in order to sway readers to a particular point of view. There are 8 tips for better persuasive writing. First, pick a topic you're passionate. Second, know your audience. Third, hook the reader's attention. 4, research both sides. 5, be empathetic. 6, ask rhetorical questions. 7, emphasize your point. 8, repeat yourself. Wait, sabar ya, lemot. Narrative. Narrative is a form of writing that tells story. Narrative can be essay, fairy tales, movie, and jokes. Narratives have 5 elements: plot, setting, character, conflict, and theme. Dan ini contohnya ya. Descriptive writing is a literary device in which the authors use details to paint a picture with their words. This process will provide readers with description of people, places, objects, and events through the use the use of suitable details. Example, the painting was filled of flowers, blues and yellows atop a deep green theme that seemed to call the viewer into play. My dog's fur felt like silk against my skin, and her black coloring shone, absorbing the sunlight and reflecting it back like a pure dark mirror. The sunset filled the sky with a deep red flame, setting the clouds ablaze. And the last one, expository. Expository writing is writing that seeks to explain, illuminate, or expose, which is where the word expository comes from. Dan selanjutnya, Givari.
We have a example and test of speaking skills. We have pronunciations. The pronunciations test is the ability of an individual to articulate their vowels and consonants, comparing their speech patterns to a native English speaking person. The scoring focus on the stress of placement of both the word and sentence level, rate of speaking, the length of their pause. Then we have the fluency. The fluency portions focus on the ability to maintain the smooth flow of speech and tempo. The scoring on these sections focus on the speaker's momentum, rate of speaking, the length of their pauses, their rhythm, and phrasing. And then we have vocabulary. The vocabulary sections is good their ability to understand, level of recall, and ability to use everyday words appropriately. The scoring for these sections focus on the range of the test taker vocabulary as well as how accurately their use of words, phrase, and sentence are. And the last one, we have sentence mastery. This section measures their ability to form both basic and more complex grammatical sentence structures and patterns accurately. Scoring focus on the correct use of words, phrase, and sentence in meaningful structures. Next fact.
Example and test of listening skill. Appreciative listening. When you listen for appreciation, you are listening for enjoyment. Think about the music you listen to. You usually listen to music because you enjoy it. The same can be said for appreciative listening when someone is speaking. Terus, empathic listening. When you listen empathically, you are doing so to show mutual concern. During this type of listening, you are trying to identify with the speakers by understanding the situation in which he or she is discussing.
And then we have comprehensive listening. If you're watching the news, listening a lecture, or getting directions from someone, you are listening to understand, or listening to comprehend the message that is being sent. This process is active. In class, you should be focused, possibly taking notes of the speaker's main ideas. This one is one of the more difficult types of listening because it requires you to not only concentrate, but actively participate of the process. The more you practice listening to comprehend, the stronger listener you become.
And next, critical listening. Critical listening is, have you ever had to buy an expensive item, such as a new appliance, a car, a cell phone, or an iPad? You probably did some research beforehand and listened closely to the salesperson when you went to compare brands, or perhaps your best friend is telling you about some medical test he or she recently had done. You listen closely so you can help your friend understand her results and the possibly ramifications of the findings. Both of these scenarios are examples of critical listening. Critical listening is listening to evaluate the content of the message. As a critical listener, you are listening to all parts of the message, analyzing it, and evaluating what you heard. When engaging in critical listening, you are also critical thinking. You are making mental judgments based on what you see, hear, and read. Your goal as a critical listener is to evaluate the message that is being sent and decide for yourself information. Next step. Okay, so any question?
Is there any question?
Ada yang mau bertanya?
Any question, guys?
Me.
Okay, John.
Okay, Jan.
Okay. From what I've seen from the PowerPoint, I don't think I see a slide where you guys explain about how to conduct a writing test. So my question is, how do you conduct a writing test? That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, John.
Yeah.
Any question? Any other question?
Any other question?
I want ask.
Okay. Who?
Can you give me an example of comprehensive listening?
Wait. What? Please repeat, Sophie.
Can you give me an example of comprehensive listening?
Oh, okay.
Comprehensive listening, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you, Sophie.
Okay.
Any other question?
From average is